Let's take a look at what this underwater creature could possibly be, and this sighting from all the way back in World War II. Kiryat Yam. Business was growing in the Israeli hamlet of Kiryat Yam in 2009. Hundreds of visitors would congregate on the beach, hoping to catch a sight of the area's newest celebrity, a mermaid. Eyewitnesses say the mythological sea monster looks like a cross between a small girl and a Dolph knot. Kaiwi Point. For almost 50 years, people have claimed seeing a mermaid off the shore of Hawaii's Big Island. However, the reports were disregarded. Well, up till the half-woman, half-fish was photographed by a dive boat captain. Dive master Jeff Leacher, 43, captured a photograph of the entity known as the Kaiwi Point Mermaid on April 12, 1998. He spotted it when he and 6 other divers were exploring the ocean floor approximately 20 minutes off Hawaii's Bright Kona coast. Leacher claimed that although he frequently heard tales of the woman, he had never really met her before that fateful day. He remembers seeing what appeared to be a naked woman 10 feet below the ship's bow. Leacher stated that she kept up with the dolphins before soaring into the air and disappeared beneath the surface. All 10 individuals on the boat witnessed the strange incident, but there was still one more spectacular surprise in store for them. The party was already diving an hour later, and Leacher was snapping shots of colorful fish when he felt something brush against his right thigh. That's when he noticed her. She shot past him before swimming back towards him, and then pointed his camera in that direction and started taking shots. Experts have already examined and verified the photographs. Honestly, pretty remarkable encounter. Ladysmith Mermaid. 2013, a woman from Wajak outside Ladysmith claimed to have seen a mermaid and saved its life. Fisani Duma told the Ladysmith Gazette about her miraculous meeting. Fisani encountered the mythical creature on a Saturday afternoon while on her way to a nearby shop to purchase a cool drink. When she arrived at the Madazane River Bridge, she noticed 4 young boys throwing pebbles at something. When she inquired what they were up to, the boys told me they were killing a snake that could talk. Fisani noticed something that was half woman and half fish upon closer scrutiny. The monster cried at her at Izizula, begging her to assist it. This terrified Fisani and she took off fleeing. However, the creature begged even more and Fisani gave in. Fisani returned home immediately and told her mother the unbelievable story. When asked to describe the creature, Fisani stated that it was a human on top and a fish on the bottom. She claimed it was Caucasian with blonde hair and sobbed uncontrollably. It was the size of a baby but had fully grown features. I get afraid at night because I can feel creatures crawling all over my body, Fisani stated following the event. When shown a cell phone video of a mermaid downloaded from the internet, she burst into tears and screamed. Kirsty Jones. A gigantic mermaid skeleton creature walked up on a British shore, shrouded in mystery. Kirsty Jones and her family were enjoying a picnic on the sand in Sefton, Merseyside when they noticed the beast. In an interview with the Liverpool Echo, the mother stated, "We discovered this while walking down." After the picture went viral, lots of people expressed their shock at the discovery. Many of them offered their own guesses, with one saying it could perhaps be a manatee, while there are others who say that it might be kind of a whale or a porpoise. TikTok Mermaid Guy. TikTok features a massive selection of videos ranging from hilarious to cute to strange, and one TikTok user falls into the latter group. He immediately became viral after releasing recordings of the strange things he saw while at sea. Sauce90, the user, has even claimed to have seen and heard mermaids. He's a fisherman from New Bedford, Massachusetts, who chronicles his time at sea and shows followers the unusual things he finds. In his most watched videos, Sauce90 claims to see mermaids and record their voices live on camera. He calls them sirens, which are fictional mermaids who can attract seafarers with their mesmerizing song. This song then causes them to crash onto the rocky coast. In his videos, he says the screaming sound you hear is the sound of sirens. Just watch his videos and decide for yourself, because despite the fact that many people believe his videos are fake, his clips and conspiracies have gone viral on social media, and he's become known as TikTok's mermaid guy. Ikan. The local residents of Indonesia's Kai Islands were familiar with the creature. It was known as the Ikan, which translates as manfish. During World War II, Japanese soldiers stationed there discovered that this was no myth. These troops stationed in the island's 555 square mile area had several tales of experience with these manfish, or mermaids as they're known in the modern world. The Japanese soldiers reported many sightings, saying they all saw the same object, an amphibious organism that was usually observed in the sea rather than on land. The sea creature stood 150 centimeters tall and had spikes on their spine, shoulders, and neck. They were supposed to have salmon-like pale pink skin and a carp-like mouth as well. They have 2 frog-like fins and long arms instead of a single tail. A unit of soldiers came to a natural lagoon after slowly exploring the island, and this was one such sighting. The lagoon appeared to be normal until they noticed some thrashing in the water. Suddenly, an orangutan leapt from the sea onto a rock. It turned to face the men and made a strange gurgling noise. Another of the TikTok mermaid. Check out this bizarre video. Mary Muzioka, a TikTok user, shared this video with the caption, "A real mermaid spotted in Ukunda, a coastal town in Kenya." It soon gained popularity and sparked discussions online over the validity of the video and whether the creature seen is a genuine mermaid or simply another scam. Beachgoers can be seen crowding around the mythical creature that's washed up on the strand in the video. Appears to be a giant fish at first glance, but as the camera moves upwards, the torso of a human female with her eyes closed and arms stretched out is exposed. This has divided the internet, with one half claiming it's genuine and the other claiming it's plainly a hoax. Looks like the youngster got eaten by the fish. Notice eyes of the fish next to the waist and moving. Child's trying to breathe as half of the body has been consumed, a YouTuber commenter said. Now it's time for the day's best pick. Let's find out why a certain dam in Zimbabwe was never finished. Zimbabwe Dam Mermaid. Zimbabwe dam workers attempted to install a water pump for local crops in 2012. When the pumps were clogged, local workers and divers were hired to investigate. These local divers and laborers swore they would never return to those waters after submerging to investigate these pipelines and resurfacing because they had seen a mermaid. However, the government did not believe the workers and their reports of seeing a mermaid in the depths, so they hired outside divers and dam workers. However, these newcomers reported witnessing the same thing and refused to return to finish their repairs. It wasn't just the dam and its workers. The locals of that region had no question about the existence of mermaids, and some have claimed to have seen proof, as well as the mermaids themselves. The dam is still unfinished this very day. Buffeljags River. The fabled mermaid known as the Cayman has reportedly been observed in the Buffeljags River in Surbrock, a village near Swellendam, and what may be characterized as the Western Cape's own Loch Ness Monster. Surbrock resident Daniel Capito said he and a group of friends were relaxing after a poticos bra at the riverside camping site on January 5, 2008, when he heard what sounded like someone pounding on a wall. Capito stated he walked toward the sound coming from the neighboring low-water bridge, suspecting vandals. However, he claimed to have seen a figure at the bridge that looked like a Caucasian woman with long black hair thrashing about in the water. He waded toward her, intending to help her, but stated he came to a halt when he observed a ruby glint in her eyes. He described the sight as sending shivers down his spine. He requested assistance from his son Dadrian, 13, and nephew Werner Platisse, 11. Capito described the creature as hypnotic. Some people blame the Cayman for river drowning, saying he traps you with objects your heart desires. Surbrock tourist officer Maggie Gentile said the elders had warned them about the Cayman and could tell them stories about seeing it that dated back to 2 or 3 generations. Greenland Mermaid.